Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode for the Homies Podcast. Not an official episode. We'll be getting to that here in a minute. But tonight we're going to be doing a lot of internet news because tomorrow night we got a very, very special episode. Crease, tell them who's coming on tomorrow night.
Well, we finally did it. The ink is dried. They're ready. They're both ready. They're our dear friends. They're awesome. They're awesome women. They're really, really base women too. So, Jen and Sylvia Saska are gonna be on for the Homies podcast tomorrow. And they're excited. We've been texting back and forth, and both of them are so excited to come on. So, I cannot wait. For that episode tomorrow. Ebola, how you feeling for tomorrow, my friend?
Um, you know, um, excited. I don't know. Whatever.
Pass
Moving on.
Okay, all right, Ebola. Tardy poop.
So,
I don't know how to express emotions. That's not my fault.
Whatever. Weirdo up here. Anyway.
So you guys might have noticed Jake is not here. Jake is on assignment right now, and hopefully he'll be here tomorrow night. But we got a lot of internet news we got to talk about tonight. A lot of sad news.
Yeah.
So let's start with the very first breaking news. Legendary pro wrestler, the GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend, the pioneer of professional wrestling, the one, the only, Terry Bollea, better known as Hulk Hogan, passed
Brother.
away suddenly this morning from a heart attack.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So Ebola, I think I got some stuff in there you can pull up.
Yeah. When I saw it, they called it a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, it was heart attack.
Heart attack.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. I mean, he's 71 and
still young.
Still young, but let's be real, man. He was doing a lot of juicing back in the day, or whatever, and it just all basically caught up with him, whatever, So, oh, and another thing, let me speak on this real quick, however. So I know there's been a lot of people on the other side that are celebrating and calling Hulk Hogan a racist or whatever. Let me just say this. I still like Hulk Hogan regardless of what he said or whatever back in the day or whatever. We all make mistakes. I've always believed that, the man apologized. He didn't do it again. So just leave it be, man. Like, just leave him in that leave him and his family. And if you're celebrating on a man's death because of that and saying like
Fuck
F
you.
That's sad, man. That's sad. Y'all need some help. Y'all need Jesus, man. You really need to reevaluate yourself if you're like dancing on somebody's grave on that.
Like, I think we could say if it was on the other side as well. If you're celebrating someone's death on the other side, the same thing applies.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a phantom rant right here because this ties in with Ozzy's death because we lost Ozzy Osbourne a few days ago also. I'm going to let everybody know something. Everybody has a little racism inside of them. Everybody fucking does.
Just a little bit.
And it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter with, you also got to remember, he said this in the privacy of his own home. This is not like him like going out and literally calling black people to their faces the N-word. This was a leaked sex tape that was released by Gawker. That Hulk Hogan, he sued them years ago, and he literally bankrupts them. He put them in bankruptcy because of it. Hogan was removed from the WWE Hall of Fame. He was blacklisted. He was literally erased from WWE history. This man who put professional wrestling on the fucking map.
Yeah.
Before Hulk Hogan, nobody really gave a shit about wrestling.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking did. You had Hogan. You had fucking Hulk Hogan. Literally, I can't pronounce the word, but
Transitioned.
he transitioned. So you gotta remember something. So Hulk Hogan first movie role was in Rocky 3.
Yep.
And at the time, at the time, it was still the WWF under Vince McMahon Sr., not Junior, but Senior. And they told Hogan not to be in that movie, and they fired him. He went back to the AWA, became a megastar, brought him back, and he helped he helped bring in the rock and wrestling era in WWF. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would never been a WrestleMania. He headlined WrestleMania. Ozzy was there. I still remember that. I watched it on Cole's Circuit TV back in the day before pay-per-view. He's iconic. He's had controversies. So what? He's just a man.
Yeah. We all have controversies.
Hey,
Phantom, let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
So, would you say like Hulk Hogan was a big, really big in wrestling? Because
yes.
Because what I mean is like after that Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair era, like wrestling just kind of went down in viewership. Would you agree with that or whatever? You were there. It's like,
God, let me just say this much. So, if you would go and ask anybody, name a professional wrestler, he would be the first name people would say. Hell, his WrestleMania 3 match with Andre the Giant is iconic. Pontiac Silverdome, WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
He slayed the Giant. Literally. I mean, it's not the first time Andre was body slammed, but that was like a pivotal moment.
You can rewatch it on YouTube.
And then you got to think, another iconic moment with Hogan. Forming the NWO and WCW with Hall and Nash. He was the third man. Literally, nobody saw it coming. Hulk Hogan was the good guy for decades. And he's like, you know what? People are starting to my gimmick is staling. Let me go out there and let me betray Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, the Mega Powers.
Yep.
The biggest tag team of all time. And then it's like probably one, like now you have like the Bloodline storyline in WWE. WWF had the greatest storyline between Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan with the Mega Powers.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania 4. Right before WrestleMania 4, Hogan and Macho Man formed the Mega Powers. Throughout from WrestleMania 4 to WrestleMania 5, their friendship fractured. They became enemies, and at WrestleMania 5, Hogan took the belt off of Macho Man.
Yeah.
A year. They fought back and forth for a year. Greatest storytelling of all time. Hogan and WrestleMania 18. Can't forget about that. The night he faced The Rock in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd, literally, the crowd was for Hogan, and The Rock was the good guy in this scenario. He was the face. Hogan was the heel. He came back to WWE as Hollywood Hogan, and he literally was the heel. And in that crowd, it literally turned him face because people love Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like he did the Mr. America gimmick where he was going against Vince McMahon. And it's like, so when Hogan was in WCW, and this is probably maybe I'd say not quite 4 months before Goldberg beat him in Atlanta for the title on Nitro. I got to meet Hogan. I got to meet Hulk Hogan. The nicest fucking man you would ever meet. Do I have issues with Hogan? Yeah, because Hogan did some wheeling and dealing. He did some shady shit behind the scenes when he was a wrestler. You know, with his creative control and shit, he screwed a lot of people over.
Yeah.
100%. He found God. He was baptized.
Yeah.
And for me, that's my childhood, man. You know, I've met a select few wrestlers in my lifetime. I met The Undertaker. I met Ric Flair. I met Arn Anderson.
Mhm.
I've met Hogan. I met a few of them. And when I heard that this morning, I was like, I was in shock.
Yeah. It's just random, man. It's just random as hell. Like, you know, I mean,
Unexpected.
I mean, I can't say that I'm a huge wrestling fan, but there's select people that I like in wrestling, and Hulk Hogan was one of them. Like, Hulk Hogan was one of them. I like Ric Flair. I like Sting.
Yep.
Goldberg. Of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin or whatever, and Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar too. Brock Lesnar, I gotta respect because, you know, he went from wrestling, became a UFC champion, 2-time UFC champion, and then came back to wrestling and came back to the UFC. And like, I got nothing but respect because like he went from showmanship wrestling to actual fighting and whatever. And I got nothing but respect for Brock Lesnar too, however. But just going back to Hogan, man, like, you know, like the fact that, like, listen, I used to watch the VH1 show with Hulk Hogan. And,
yeah,
like,
Hogan knows best.
Hogan knows best or whatever. And like when I saw this man listening to Young GC like 3 times in a row, like, you know, and he was like, yeah. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, y'all got, listen, like you said, Phantom, has everybody, what he said, what they said to him, what he said in the privacy of his home, was that wrong? Yeah, it was, and everything. But the thing is, the man apologized or whatever.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
now,
He was and the thing that like I know we talked about this before. I love Suburban Commando. I think it's one of my favorite Hogan movies. Yeah. It was goofy. It was off the wall. Yeah. It was funny as hell. Yeah. You know, Hogan, call the movies what you will. I mean, No Hose Bar, his first feature-length movie under the WWF banner. Phenomenal fucking movie. Phenomenal. And they literally took the character of Zeus and put him into the wrestling ring. And it's like, for me, it breaks my heart that I've lost 2 of my childhood heroes within days of each other.
Yeah.
And I was talking about this like last night. Like, I met Ozzy in the early 2000s in Atlanta at Ozfest. Meet and greet. I won it. I won tickets for the show, and I won it because I called into a radio show, and I got to meet Ozzy. It was myself, my ex-wife, and my kids got to meet Ozzy. And to see these fucking assholes on Twitter berating both of these men, to all the leftist lunatics on X, you could go fuck yourself in a room full of fucking mirrors.
Damn.
You cannot prove to me that Ozzy was a fucking racist. And I'm going to give you guys a little tidbit about something. How Ozzy got the nickname Prince of Darkness. It was because of the fake preachers on TV. All the fake preachers that were hell-bent in the 80s that attacked Ozzy, went after Ozzy for no fucking reason. Because Ozzy A lot of his music deal with the occult. Hey, that's fine. Great music, beautiful music. And one of the preachers on TV called him the Prince of Darkness. Ozzy heard it, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna run with it. And he run with his entire career and made millions off of it.
You know, it's the crazy part. He probably knew the Bible more than they did, but he just
Well,
didn't say a thing.
I'm gonna tell you something. So going backstage to meeting Ozzy before he walked out on stage, he said a prayer with his bandmates and the crew.
And this is
Ozzy was a
when you-
Christian.
and this
Ozzy
is
was a
when you-
Christian.
This is when you
Yep.
were still like an atheist, right? At that time,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And it's like for myself, Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan, you can say what you will about Malcolm Jamal Warner. I mean, yeah, he was on the Cosby Show, iconic role, granted. And there's a lot of people there are on X right now. They're literally losing their shit. Well, why ain't they talking about him? Why are they talking about him? Because he's not as iconic as Hogan
Oh,
and as Ozzy.
I'll say this, like Malcolm Jamal, or whatever, like he's iconic in more of the sitcom TV role, or whatever, not like, you know, not wrestling,
Mainstream.
not mainstream. Malcolm, like, let me tell you something. Theo was a big inspiration to a lot of not just black men, like young black men, just young men in general and everything, just going through, going to college, being with a stable mother and father or whatever. So, like, yes, did Bill Cosby do some messed up things or whatever? The fact that they took away the Cosby Show on syndication is a criminal, or whatever. That's crazy, or whatever, and still let Seven Heavens still stay on. But that's a whole nother.
No, they removed that too. That's gone too. That's gone too.
No, because for a while they still kept on keeping Seven Heaven on, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Wasn't the dad like a what, or whatever, with the little kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But Bill Cosby got to go. But that's not even about that. What I'm trying to say is Malcolm Jamal was famous in a different way, or whatever, like TV wise, or whatever. Not like Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne wise, and that's okay. That's okay, like you still, it doesn't like you're like it doesn't make if you made a difference in somebody's life, like big or small, it doesn't matter or whatever. Like people still you're known throughout pop culture or whatever. Dio is a known character in pop culture or whatever. So and also him and Malcolm and Eddie, like with Eddie Griffin.
Well, that was a great show.
That show was hilarious, man. Like that was such a good show.
I remember him in the second vampires movie with John Bon Jovi. He was in that. But the thing is though, well, also you have to think that Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was leftist lunatic too. I mean, he said some outrageous shit, during his time. And you don't see,
I didn't know. I didn't know about that part.
yeah. And the thing is though, you don't see our side like dancing on, pissing on his grave. You don't see the right doing it, but you see all these leftist lunatics doing it.
You know what they're gonna say about Malcolm Jamal? They're gonna say, "Oh man, Theo passed away." I loved him on the Cosby Show. That's what they're gonna say. Or I loved him on Malcolm and Eddie or whatever. Like, and he also did like other small roles or whatever. And you know what was the good thing about Malcolm Jamal too? Like, just to give him some credit, you never saw him do anything bad on the news or whatever. You never saw him like no controversy. Like, he always kept his family life private, and I respect that, man. Salute to that brother on that one and everything. It's like really sad the way he died, man, because you drowned, and there was nobody that could help you. Like, that's the worst. Like, to me, that would be the most scariest way to die. Is like, you're crying out for help and you're about to die. That's
That reminds me of not to of the if you read the book Bridge to Terabithia.
I've never seen that. What's
It's
it
the
about?
the book. Phantom might know what the book
Yeah.
the Bridge to Terabithia is. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the
I seen the movie. Didn't like the movie. It
the
was
movie.
trash.
It was okay,
Mm,
but
But
just from what you said, there's someone in the book that happens to.
yeah.
So
but yeah, so so while I was watching like all the stuff that's going through, there was so TMZ had Ric Flair on, and Ric Flair lost it.
Yeah.
Ric Flair was like, so we all know that like a few years ago, Ric Flair nearly died from I think it was kidney issues or something,
Yeah.
and Hogan was there with him the entire time,
Yeah.
praying with him. Literally was at the beside of him at the hospital bed, and it's like it's heartbreaking to see your legend, your beloved legends die.
Yeah.
And Hogan's going to be forever immortal. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
He's right where George Washington is. If it wasn't for Hogan, you wouldn't have wrestlers like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. You wouldn't have Roman Reigns. You wouldn't have Booker T. You wouldn't have none of them if it wasn't for that man right there.
That's crazy.
R.I.P. to the GOAT. And with Ozzy, I wish Jake was here because we were gonna talk about this stuff with Ozzy, but Ozzy, the father of heavy metal, fronted the greatest band of all time in Black Sabbath. Then they decided to fire him because of his drug and alcohol issues.
Rightfully so.
And the thing is that when they fired him, he became the biggest rock star of all time. And
I mean, he gave us the Iron Man song.
Yeah, and you gotta think, he was the first reality star. He was the first TV reality star with the Osbournes on MTV back in the day. The first reality star before Hogan Knows Best, before the Kardashians. It was Ozzy. He did it first. And me and Jake, we called this right after their Black Sabbath final performance. We called it. We know that Ozzy he went to I forgot where he went to, Norway or somewhere.
Switzerland. It was Switzerland.
Switzerland, and he went to die. And me and Jake, we called it.
Yeah.
And it's like now we got that news with Bruce Willis that Bruce Willis is like completely is not able to communicate with people. He's probably going to be next.
Yeah, I think it just show eventually it's gonna happen. I mean, these people are also really getting up there in age, either getting old or are already old, so it's inevitable they were gonna die either natural age or something else.
Malcolm Jamal, like he died like at a young age at 54.
No, he's
54. He was 54 years old.
54, yeah.
That's still young. That's really, really young.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, like Hulk Hogan, 71. It's still young-ish
That's
or whatever.
Considered young, but it's not
like
really.
still he was 71 or whatever. Like Bruce Willis, how old is he? He's like in his 70s or
he's 71.
Yeah,
he's 71.
Yeah,
71.
so he's muted or whatever. So that and Ozzy was like in his 70s, right?
78.
78, almost about to go into his 80s or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with those cases, it's kind of sucks or whatever.
And I've been like looking at a lot of the tributes that's been coming in, and I love the memes. I love these fucking memes.
Yeah.
so I posted one like earlier where Hogan's going into the pearly gates, and there's Macho Man, and there's Piper, and there's the Iron Sheik, and all them waiting on him. And then there's like, people are posting stuff of Ozzy, and man,
Yeah, I saw one. There was a comment. They're like, Sheik is waiting for it. I was like, didn't Sheik hate Hogan? They're like, that's the joke.
yeah, because he called him a jabroni all the fucking time. Hell, Left Eye, how you doing, brother?
Left Eye Ego, what's up, baby?
And it's like, man, it's like, did I cry when I found out Hogan died? Yeah. And did I cry when I found out Ozzy died? Abso-fucking-lutely. Iconic, my heroes. Ozzy was a good father. He was married to the same woman he married Sharon from, I think it was like 81, 82 up until he died. Hogan, multiple marriages, but he married this woman that was with him at the end, and don't forget him being on the at the Republican convention last year, right after Trump was the assassination attempt on Trump. We watched that live in Discord that night.
Yeah.
Him literally ripping his shirt off. It's like, there'll never be another Hulk Hogan, man. Never be another Hulk Hogan. And Godspeed, and for both you and Ozzy. And to all those people that are celebrating their deaths, you can go fuck yourself in a room full of mirrors. Go fuck yourself. So what else we got?
I think we got stuff on Superman, like Superman numbers that came in.
Oh yeah.
And
also before we get to that, so somebody leaked the post-credit scene of Fantastic Four.
And what was it?
So it was Dr. Doom standing in front of Reed Richards, Sue Richards' kid, and he's got the mask off, but I don't think you see his face.
Yeah,
but
does Richard? Is he born in the movie?
Yeah. He's in the trailer.
Yeah. So I got to watch some of the clips of Galactus, and I'm like, damn, that Galactus looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So at least Galactus looks decent.
So like Gary said that he liked it a little bit more better than Superman or whatever. But I still haven't watched Fantastic Four. I will watch it like most likely tomorrow. Probably not at the theater, but somewhere if the CD falls off the truck, some type of thing. But yeah, because I refuse to give Pedro Pascal money. Yeah, I like so far Superman is still doing good, like leg wise or whatever. It's just internationally it's not doing good or whatever.
Yeah, that's been the problem. It's like domestically it's doing fine. Internationally it's been the big
gangbusters.
Issue.
So even if it doesn't do well in the foreign market, can we consider it a failure like everybody else on our side has?
I will think it's like, because I think it's gonna probably tap out like at 600. Something tells me it's gonna tap out like 600, like 500, 600 or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna meet in the middle and say it'll do okay, not like
because the goal is 700 or whatever. I think that they're trying to.
Because if your goal is 700 and you don't make 700, it's technically in your eyes a failure, but outside of your eyes, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
And we won't know anything about Fantastic Four until next week. So
when does it come out?
It's already out.
It's already out. So
is that where Jake is?
You never know.
Yeah, he's got the Mr. Fantastic Dick Straw.
Oh yeah.
He went to go buy the popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Hey, that Galactus popcorn bucket, I would love to have that damn thing.
I wasn't referring to that one, but But that isn't that thing like $80 or 800?
It's 80.
Or
It's
something?
$80, but it
It's
lights
80
up.
bucks.
But
Yeah.
it lights up. Or
It
whatever.
looks cool, but it's not $80 worth it.
It's more like a 50 or 60.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No,
if I had the money, I would buy it because hell, I love dude. It's like when Gary said that Galactus was a guy in a physical suit. I'm like, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
And from the clips that people have been like posting of the movie online,
Mm-hmm.
I might enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
The only
might.
thing I've seen from the clips is I still think Mr. Fantastic Stretchy looks still a little off.
So my friends already told me like Pedro Pascal does really do good as Reed or whatever. Like they don't like the casting, but they gotta give him his props that he does good as Reed, and that's good. That's good or whatever.
Look,
That's good to hear.
Let me say this much about Pedro. Say what you will about him.
He's
a good actor. He's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
The problem is he's just in everything to where it's like any other actor where you're in everything. You just want to watch
It's everything. He's also creepy.
That beside the
That
creepy part, the creepy part adds a little bit more to it.
Dude, did you see the clip that's posted on X of William Dafoe's getting the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Pedro's like trying to get up, and he rubs William Dafoe's wife's arm, and William's like, "Hey, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that."
I don't care about.
I don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's nerves or anxiety. I think he's got that. He's he's compulsive. You know, like you have to touch stuff and stuff.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's what's wrong with him.
Bullshit.
Don't
touch my wife. Like
it's not out of the possibility, but touching someone's other wife is a bit.
That's inappropriate. I don't care what nobody says. Like, your anxiety better not touch my wife, okay? Like, you better anxiety.
You know what? You know what? Fuck you, M. Campy, you fan. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Fuck you. Do I look Spanish? Fuck you.
No. That's ABF. ABF's not on the show right now.
Yeah. Nah, but
Campy,
overall, like, oh, go ahead.
You know what burns my butt? A flame that's the same height as fucking Campy. Campy burns my butt. Fucking asshole.
No, but overall, like, I'm not the biggest Fantastic Four fan or whatever. So to me, I'm just gonna like what, like if it's like okay, like if I give it a 7 out of 10 or whatever, don't be surprised. All right, like I just never cared about their movies or whatever at all, or the TV shows.
I mean, for me, growing up, I enjoyed the Fantastic Four. I love the comics where Ben Richards, they wrote Ben Richards out and they added She-Hulk there for a while. That was a good run.
Yeah. Spider-Man one.
Yeah, it's like for me, like the Fantastic Four is the first family of Marvel. Straight up.
Respect.
And my thing is like from the stuff that I've seen, and I'm not I haven't looked at Gary's review of it. I haven't looked at anybody's review of it, and I've been like looking at the clips that's from the movie itself, and from the stuff that I've seen, it's like I might enjoy this. I mean, I love the Jessica Alba ones from the early 2000s, but like Rise of the Silver Surfer, great movie. They fucked over Galactus as a fart cloud in the sky in space.
That was a bit.
But dude, at least this one, you see Galactus.
Yeah.
You see a big hulking motherfucker that's, he's literally, but I still think it's stupid on the reasons why he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
let me ask you guys this. Like, so if Superman and Fantastic Four do not do well in the superhero genre, should because I did a video on this the other day. Like, I don't want to pick your
Great
guys' mind. I'm like, do you think Western entertainment is in trouble if those two movies don't do like gangbusters or whatever? Do you think it's just like, because at the end of the day, let's be honest with ourselves, like Superman, Fantastic Four, Batman, Spider-Man, that's more of a millennial type of thing. Like most of the newer kids like more of like anime fans more than anything. I mean, not saying that they don't care about superheroes, but they
care less.
They care
I
less.
think
Yeah.
I think that's why you have more stuff like from Japan and Korea and from Europe that's doing way better than Hollywood movies right now. I mean, it's like, I mean, like, if you really look at like the cartoons in America, nobody gives a shit about cartoons in America anymore. It's the anime. It's anime. Anime is here.
Yeah.
American cartoons is like here or in the basement.
Yeah.
I
Unless
mean,
you bring an old school show. Like
they just announced a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show that's going to be coming out soon, and nobody gave a shit about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, for myself, I've always said this. I think, like from myself and like people my age, around my age area, the late 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, probably the best time for cartoons.
Oh yeah,
2000,
sure.
After 2010 up to now, American cartoons have fell off. Hell, American entertainment has fell off since 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Go ahead, Ebola.
I was gonna say answer Chris' question on. I wouldn't say it's Western isn't trouble technically because you have things like Sinners that did well and other stuff. I would say maybe French. Yeah, okay. My point is, I think franchise as a whole, franchising or movies that are part of a franchise might be in trouble, but independent one-offs or independent new franchises might be good because what? Sinners and K-pop Demon Hunters are two new things that both got beat by Disney. Yeah. Disney can't use the people who don't like independent new IPs or new ideas anymore since they got beat by a movie that took 9 years to develop from Sony Pictures.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the thing. You have outliers. I mean, look at Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, $1 billion film. Yeah. Marvel had Deadpool and Wolverine, $1 billion film. How you train your dragon still could make $1 billion. Still can. It's like
what's the other movie? The is it not the Fortnite movie, but
Minecraft. Minecraft nearly $1 billion. Yeah. I mean, you'll have outliers all the time. The problem with modern cinema, they want to put all all the like modern wokeness in it. They want to make characters that are straight into gay. They want to like put more. I mean, look at Ironheart for fuck's sakes.
Yeah,
they literally took several characters, race swapped them, and made them gay.
Yep,
literally.
And right, and then made Ironheart sign her soul to the devil. Like she's not even a good hero.
and the thing is, Mephisto shouldn't have been in that fucking series. He should have been in WandaVision. He should have been the big bad of WandaVision, not Agatha Harkness or Black stupid twat waffle that sung the fucking Witches Road fucking dumb shit show song shit.
Yeah, I did look at the Dragon, and it's at 591 million right now.
Pretty good.
So it's half. So it's semi halfway there.
Well,
It's
it's
probably not
like
gonna-
this.
It's not
It's already
gonna-
made its budget. It
Yeah.
made it
Yeah.
its budget back, and it made
makes a
money.
profit. Yeah,
It was cheaper than the animated one, but that was because of the time back then.
You,
you got to
you
do
know-
inflation.
You know, so, but when also Hollywood has this problem where they want to reboot, remake everything.
Yeah,
All right, so it's like they have no concept of creating new IPs. Sinners, Rant, it's an outlier.
Yep.
You don't really have a lot. You don't have a lot. Like, so in our chat, Angel Studios did a movie called The Senior with Michael Chiklis, who played the Ben Grimm in the 2000s freaking Fantastic Four as Ben Grimm.
yeah,
And we'll do that trailer next week. But it's like, dude, all I'm seeing is remakes.
yeah.
And that's it. And it's like, nobody gives a shit about your fucking remakes. You know, it's like, do I fucking care about the new Running Man movie? Will I watch it? Probably. Do I care? No. Did I ask for it? No.
Yeah.
Did I ask for the Total Recall remake they did a few years ago? No.
It's the same thing with like the Jurassic Park movies. As much as I love Jurassic Park, we don't need another one, man. That franchise needs to sit down for about 10 years.
Jurassic Park is a franchise that I think it's just like it obviously just fell off, and then they're just like.
But it still makes money. That's the only reason.
They're just like, you know, they're like, screw it, let's just make the most ridiculous thing possible and make it a Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. When it comes to the Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park was supposed to be a one and done.
Yeah.
One and done. What did it do? It made $1 billion.
Pretty much made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Just for inflation.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
Yep.
And it's, you know, say what you will. There's a lot of franchises, One Piece, that went way too long. You know? It's like, there's and then there's been a lot of movies that have like end credits that never got a sequel to them. Masters of the Universe, Dolph Lundgren. It is. I've been watching a lot of stuff because next year the new He-Man comes out, and they at Comic-Con they had the booth out where they're showing the stuff for the new He-Man stuff, which the Sword of Power looks phenomenal. Looks like the one from the cartoon.
Yeah.
And the music is from the cartoon too. And if you look at like IPs and stuff now, do certain movies deserve a sequel? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did I feel that Beetlejuice deserved a sequel?
Not really.
Even though Beetlejuice 2 was really good? No.
Not necessarily.
Top Gun Maverick deserved a sequel.
Yeah.
It deserved.
Now that was a sequel that everyone's like, at first you're like, it honestly is not. There's no reason to have one. But then after you watch it, you're like, okay, I can see why they made the sequel.
Well, you gotta think the director of the original one, he committed suicide, jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge like 4 or 5 years before they even start production on the movie.
Yeah. And crazy part was like fun fact that like they had to pitch it to Tom Cruise to see if he wanted to do it or whatever. Tom Cruise told him like they only had 11 minutes to like get him to say yes or whatever. If you didn't get him to say yes in 11 minutes, then he wasn't interested or whatever. So they pitched it, told him like, and he was asking questions like, are they gonna ruin the character of Maverick? Like, is he he basically just saying like, if he
is he gonna be
really,
cucked?
yeah,
Is he gonna be
pretty much.
cucked? Yeah.
Yeah. And they said like Maverick will be preserved, like he'll still be the main lead. Like, you know, they said they were pitching to him, and then like Tom Cruise said, "Okay, let's do it. Give me the phone. I'm calling CBS and everything." Like, you know, just
Well,
like that.
also,
I mean Paramount. My bad.
also when you look at it, I mean, it was Val Kilmer's last role
Yeah.
in a movie.
Technically, yeah.
And then you had that little side, story with Maverick and Goose's son.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, I mean, it's great. It was so fucking good, and I finally got to watch it like the other day, and
Yeah.
I'm like, like let's talk like the Mission Impossible movies, right? We know there's another one coming out. That's a series that deserve sequels, maybe one or two, not a million.
How many is there? Like
8,
9, maybe
8 or 9. It's like the joke in Back to the Future Part 2 when Marty's outside of the bar, the restaurant before he goes in, and there's a thing that pops up that says Jaws 19, or like from Airplane Part 2, Rocky 2000, the 2000 Rocky movie. Yeah, people have been making fun of that like all the time.
You want to know what was a good sequel that made fun of other sequels and does not get enough credit? Is 22 Jump Street. Like, they were making fun of like sequels throughout the whole entire thing. Like, they're saying like, you think this might be you think this might be our last mission? I don't know, man. Maybe. Like, I hope this is our last mission.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Spaceballs 2 is going to be making fun of all these tropes.
Yeah.
They already made it in the trailer.
Yeah.
They already made fun of it in the trailer.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna be making fun of. It's like I mean, I love it. I love it when people make fun of this stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I'm gonna let everybody know something. I got to watch the episode of South Park, the brand new episode where they make fun of Trump with the little dick and everything. That was hilarious. That was hilarious as hell. I laughed my ass off on that episode. I fucking enjoyed it. I think it was funny as hell because not only were they making fun of Trump, but they were making fun of CBS getting rid of Stephen Colbert, because I know we're going to be talking about that here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's what we're missing in entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially comedy. Making fun of everything.
Okay, let me say this.
Whoever.
Let me say this. I think and I think you guys will agree with me. I think what killed the American entertainment industry is when you took away comedy from America. Yep. The moment you took away comedy in America, half the stuff went, like the dodo. Like, people are too afraid to make fun of jokes. Like, literally, bro. Like, they did a study. However, like, I was reading this article on Gen Z. Like, they were like talking about how American Pie is problematic. I'm like, are you kidding me? However, you're telling me,
dude. Did you see so I was watching a video, and you know how Stickler's mom hooks up with the younger dude?
Yeah,
they're like, oh, she should be arrested for being a pedo, and it's like. Oh,
first of all, he's 18. Second of all, like, you're telling me that you wouldn't hit up Stifler's mom? I would have. Like,
oh, dude, I make her call me daddy. What are you fucking talking about? I'll call her mommy. I would call her mommy. Yes, mommy.
It's like, and then we have stupid like little ads in Rush Hour saying like the 90s had problematic jokes, so please forgive the movie for having these bad jokes.
That was so stupid.
Doing cautionary. Same thing with Disney Plus. Like, they have saying discretion back in the day that this stuff was problematic. Yes. We do not agree. I'm like, who cares? It's entertainment. It was funny.
Oh, hey, and don't forget. One thing we've talked about this multiple times. Crocodile Dundee Part 1.
Yeah.
How they removed the scenes where Paul Hogan walks up to that trainee in the bar, grabs the fucking nuts, and calls him a she-male.
Yeah.
In the movie. And then later on grabs that old woman, which was a woman. How they went back and we were talking about this the other night. People don't believe us on this. And me and you talked about this.
Yeah.
They removed that scene from the most recent like DVDs and stuff. They went back. You would have to get like the first generation of that VHS, or you would have to get that first generation of DVDs of Crocodile Dundee to even have that scene in it.
Yeah.
And it's like comedians now. Thank God for Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Cat Williams just don't give a shit. He goes out there and he'll drop an F-bomb. He'll call somebody the N-word. You know, he's black, but he can do that. But he doesn't care about everybody. Canceled. Yeah.
He makes fun of everybody. Like, he even made fun of Angel Reese. He said, like, you're asking for more pay, bitch. You need to make a free throw, make a layup before you asking for more pay. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
and we've talked about this God knows how many times. Comedy is dead.
Yeah.
Comedy, good old fashioned comedy. You'll never have a Blazing Saddles ever again.
Yeah.
You'll never have a Young Frankenstein ever again. Why? Blazing Saddles probably it holds the world's record of a movie saying the N-word with hard ER in any movie of all time.
Yeah.
Straight up. Greatest comedy movie of all time.
It's funny though, like that's just the thing. I got it on Blu-ray, man. I love Blazing Saddles.
Dude, I got it right up there, man. I got it right up there. It's like I watch it all the time. I love that fucking movie. Does that make me racist? No, it doesn't. I just love the fucking movie. It's hilarious as hell.
There's a lot of black people that love Blazing Saddles. Any black person that loves comedy loves Blazing Saddles. I guarantee you. Like, you ask them about Blazing Saddles, they love it.
All right. Just for Campia, where the white women at? Oh God. Sophie and her slingshot. But
did they just figure out what slingshots are?
Yeah, they did.
And microwaves.
They don't have bows and arrows yet, I guess.
And microwaves.
Oh, fuck you, Campia.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. That was my main thing that I was asking the other day. Like, is the Western entertainment in trouble? It's like a yes and no, but and once again, we all love anime. Don't get us wrong. We love anime or whatever. But
we do an anime show Saturday nights at 9:00 Eastern on the Homies.
Yeah, but what saddens me is like superhero movies, Western movies, or just like gangster movies. Everything that's American entertainment is about to die with the millennials, and that's just the fact. These new generation of kids don't really care.
I mean,
anymore.
The fact that the new generation doesn't really care what Star Wars is a telling.
That's sad.
Itself.
That's sad. Well, we're in the TikTok generation right now.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we're living with a generation. It's like a fart in the wind to them.
Yeah. On Star Wars, let me tell you this. Like, you guys know I go to plenty of conventions. I go to a whole bunch of conventions, however. And I said this story before, but I like striking up conversations in line. See, I always like asking the questions that we ask in the fellowship or whatever. Like, I never mentioned that I like Young Ripa. I never mentioned that I like Geeks and Gamers or any of that. I just literally ask people questions to see if this is just a fellowship thing or like this is like a general audience thing. Because despite how big the fellowship is, there's not a whole bunch of us that are like, that could turn a movie. Like, let's just keep it real or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I asked people.
There's also not a lot of us that can make a movie fail either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I asked people, hey, you person, man or woman or whatever, what do you think about Disney Star Wars? You know what I get? I get like, it's okay, or you know what the code word for it's okay means. Mean like I don't like it, but it's like it's not that bad or whatever. It's like a meh or whatever, or it wasn't really that good or whatever, or like it could have been better or whatever, So that just shows you that the general audience too, that doesn't even like mess with the Fellowship, don't like the Fellowship. If you tell them that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, they'll probably hate you or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, we're not the only people. Like, the Star Wars is dead. Star Trek is dead. Disney and Marvel and DC are dead because it's like you guys said, these people don't like the people that are writing it don't care.
The three things the new generation doesn't really like, or they don't because things are crappy, is Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who. All three of those things have been killed to the point the new generation would not even dare try it.
Yeah.
And the thing is when like the older generations speak up about it. Oh, you're sexist, you're racist, you're homophobic,
babies. You're man babies.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Hey, we lived in a generation, multiple generations before Gen Z, which Gen Z is just fucking crap. It's a crappy generation. It's the TikTok generation. And we've talked about this multiple times. It's like one of the things I want to do. I would love to do a show in the veins of the Monday Hangover that Jay and Mo and them do on Monday nights. I would love to do a show like that, but talk about obscure 70s movies from the 50s, 60s, 70s up until like the mid 2000s. Probably be a good fucking show. The thing is, when you look at the 80s was the golden era of fucking movies. If you go back and you go look at cinema, you had Ghostbusters, you had The Empire Strikes Back, you had Return of the Jedi, you had Willow, you had all these movies that came out, Superman, and all that came out during that time. Blockbuster films. And Kreese, we've talked about this. You've talked about this. This is one of your big sticklers, and I know you won't talk about this. Back in the day, we never looked up how much a movie would make in theaters.
Yep. We never did care. We didn't care. You didn't have to. It's like, you trusted your critics and you trusted yourself, but you trusted your friends. And like we had discussions, man. We had discussions. Like I remember just being like a kid going to the video store. And like I'm like, talking to grown men about movies like for a good like 30 minutes or whatever until my mom says it's time to like go or whatever, and just had the love for that. Like there's no like I'm finna do this like I did with AP. I'm taking off my glasses for a minute and coming to the screen for a minute. We didn't have to like do movie numbers. That was like crazy. Yeah. That was like really nerd crap. Like you got made fun of if you were talking about the box office, dude. But now you have to do it because the critics lie, the studios lie, the actors and actresses lie about their stuff. So now you got to make sure, like, okay, is this movie really popping or is it not? Like, and that's crazy. We shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. But now, yeah.
Thank Captain Marvel. That's where it started. We literally had to start doing that because of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because literally. They like completely got bought by Rotten Tomato. Yeah. Rotten Tomato.
Rotten Tomatoes completely rewrote their algorithm and their policies because of Captain Marvel.
And also
and a lot of critics got bought where they just lied about the movie. Oh, the movie is amazing. Then you go see it, and
it's like a little part of Disney too. That Disney has a little bit of like pull with Rotten Tomatoes, so that's another thing that you gotta.
It's another thing, man. I love this conversation.
Yeah,
I mean, we might not have to talk about nothing else. We can just talk about this because this is a good conversation.
Fuck it.
Yeah, we'll go a little longer. The thing is, okay, like if you look at the movies from the 50s, right?
Yeah.
horror movies, you had like actions, you had comedies, you had love stories, great cinema.
Yeah.
The 50s, that was the nuclear age. That's when you had like the monsters, like
Yeah.
fucking tarantula movies. You had the original Thing. You had the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. 70s, you had the like devil movie, where the like Satan comes to Earth and shit
Devil
like that.
movie. You have a lot
Yeah,
of devil movies, but you also had
yeah,
a lot of like a lot of black movies popped up
yeah.
in the 70s.
Black
Like
exploitation.
yeah.
Shaft. The original
Shaft.
Shaft, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Like
Blackula.
Shaft. Yeah, Blackula.
Blackula.
Like you had a lot of movies like Superfly and all those movies.
Yeah.
Like that, like the 70s, like 70s were like,
Mhm.
that weird experimental age. And then
Yep.
Phantom, like I think you'll agree that 80s was action movie, but like franchise.
Action, fantasy, action. You had sci-fi. You had westerns. You had westerns in the 70s. You had westerns in the 80s. And
Yeah.
the 90s were rom-coms.
Not
You
okay, so 90s, this is where the entertainment thing where like I think you might agree with me. That's where like you started to get better TV shows and better like
Yes.
syndication. Like that's where
Yep.
like like I don't care what nobody says, the 90s had the best era of cartoons and TV shows. And you like I would die on that hill by myself. Like I don't
Well,
like
I mean, if you think about it, it really started in the late 70s with the cartoons. And it got better over time. I mean,
Well, I'm
70s,
saying,
the
like
80s, the 90s were phenomenal. Batman animated series. You
I'll
had
say this,
Superman
like
animated series.
with the 90, what I mean by the 90s had the best cartoons. Like no offense to the 70s and the 80s, like the writing was just not on point. Like they'll even say it to themselves like it was like about selling toys or whatever. But like during the 90s, that's when you had like complex writing. Like you telling me that a kid is supposed to like in Batman the animated series, even though it's still a kid's show, but it was talking about adult themes or whatever. Like about.
I mean, if you look at the 80s cartoons, during the 80s they had the code of conduct thing they had on TV. So every cartoon had a message at the end. That's what makes the 80s cartoons so iconic. For its time. And then it's like the 2000s. You had Darkwing Duck. You had probably the renaissance of cartoons from Disney.
Yeah, the 90s, like I said, like the 90s and mid 2000s. That was like when I said like storytelling, like movies we did okay, movies we did all right or whatever. Like it was like more of the Disney Renaissance during the 90s or whatever. And we had like other good films too, like Sandlot. What
Sandlot,
else?
Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield, stuff like that. Space Jam, like things like that or whatever. But what
you had the Renaissance. They brought back fucking Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
You had George of the Jungle,
Looney Tunes or whatever.
Roadrunner.
Yeah, like you had
Tom and Jerry.
But and then I mean. This is where I even say where the 90s and the mid 2000s was like really great as a kid. It's like that's where like of course that's when the anime scene like started. Like anime was still doing its thing in the 70s and 80s, but it was like really taking off, especially with Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and stuff like that. Yu-Gi-Oh, or whatever. Like it was just a good era of great entertainment for America. And then just like when they hit about like that 2008 to about 2016,
2010. 2010 is when it fell off. 2010
it was kind of like up and down. Like you had still some good stuff or whatever, but like it was just not hidden like back in those back then. You know what I'm saying? You just
kind of had a stumble.
You had a stumble.
Yeah, it's like okay, we've talked about this on the anime show. The 80s. You had a mixture of not only you had American cartoons, but you had imports from Japan. They
Yeah.
re-released Speed Racer. They brought
Yeah.
Voltron, which is Go Lion. They brought Mazinger Z over. They
Yeah.
brought over Gigantor. They brought
Yeah.
over Sailor Moon in the early 80s, Dragon Ball in the early
Yeah.
80s. And it's like 2000, if you think 2010 was the rise of reality TV.
Yeah.
And that's what destroyed television was reality TV. Was there some good reality TV? Hogan Knows Best, The Osbournes,
Flavor of
maybe
Love,
Favor of Love, maybe the first season of
Surreal Life.
Survival, The Surreal Life. But then we got the Kardashians, and when we got the Kardashians, you know, and
That makes a lot of money too.
and then I'd say 2016. Well, no, let me take it back. Further back. 2008. You started seeing more wokeness creeping in after Obama became president. You seen like in commercials, you see more of them like pushing away white characters in favor of Mexican and black characters.
It wasn't until
It wasn't a big deal at the time because they didn't make it. They didn't make it.
But that's where it started.
2014 is when the nuke began, where it started to really become obvious.
Yes.
Because of Gamergate to an extent.
Because let's be fair to that age, because like that was the year of like
be fair.
Good MCU movies, like like 2008 all the way to 2019. Like we got like phases 1 through 3 or whatever. We had like terrific good movies.
Iron Man 2, Avengers, Endgame.
Yeah. That era of like the cinematic universe was great, but now it's just we're here, we're in the present right now. Like I'm talking to you. Like you had outliers like a Cobra Kai or something, like or Sinners or something like that, or Invincible.
Deadpool.
Like Deadpool and like Wolverine or whatever. Like Invincible. That's a tough good show or whatever. The Boys.
Dude, season 1 and 2 of The Boys is good. The rest of it's just trash. I'm sorry. It's
like are we talking about like political trash or just storytelling trash?
Let me tell you this.
With
This
the
is how I break
trash.
Let me break you down for The Boys on how I feel about these seasons. Season 1 is the best season. That was a goated season. Season 2, I think it's all right. I think it's decent. It's watchable. Season 3, it's funny. Like season 3 is funny for me, man, because like Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy was
the
hilarious.
only good thing about it, him and Butcher, two of the best characters.
But that's what kept me watching was like the dynamic was funny. That's what I'm saying. Like if you can make it funny or whatever, I'm all for it. Season 4, gay. That's all I'm going to say. It was gay. It was
literally. Oh, Homelander's allegory for Trump. We already fucking knew that. You just didn't have to fucking tell us. And the storyline, the last part of that final season, that season, was incoherent for me. It was incoherent. I could not keep up.
Jeffrey D. Morgan was done dirty, man. They made him a psychological character in Butcher's head. I hated that. I hate that season. I hate season 4. Season 4 is garbage. I don't even want it on Blu-ray. You know what? I hope in season 5 Homelander wins. Like I want Homelander to be the president of the United States.
I did want to say this much. We know in the comic books. We know how Homelander dies in the comic books.
Yeah. So,
I mean, it's like they did what they did with Watchmen, right? The Watchmen TV show.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Yep.
It's like
I mean, there's like I said, there's outliers. Like, I mean, for me, I love the Peacemaker show with John Cena. Like that one was funny. Like that was funny. Okay, like Superman and Lois, good cinema or whatever. Like you have Superman fans writing a TV show, that was awesome or whatever.
Mhm.
But then you follow. Oh yeah, and the Penguin, amazing cinema. But then you got shows like Agatha, and then you got Daredevil. That was boo garbage.
Oh, we're gonna have fun with the Saskas tomorrow night on that shit.
Boo.
The Saskas, if you're watching this, we got a bone to pick with you when it comes to Daredevil.
You have some things to answer.
The Daredevil was boo. I always say it like this. It was boo ass cheeks.
Ass.
Boo ass cheeks garbage. All right, that was not good. I felt insulted by watching that, man. But I mean, and then you got X-Men '97, which was pretty dope. But then you follow up with Batman, the horrible, the She-Hulk, and then you got that horrible Batman adaptation that Bruce Timm made. What was it called? Cape Crusader. That was horrible. That was garbage.
You mean Gay Crusader?
That was garbage. Horrible.
Yeah.
Like, garbage. Not good. Like some of my friends are saying like, "Oh man, it's not that bad." Man, it's that bad. Okay, like Bruce Timm.
They made the Penguin a trainee, for fuck's sakes.
No, they made him a woman.
There's a difference.
No. It was a dude with a dick. You can't convince me other fucking wise.
Like Bruce Timm said, it was a woman. So like, it's a woman. Okay, like we're going.
They made Harlequin a freaking Asian and gay.
Crease, if it sounds like a duck, waddles like a duck, it's a duck. That was a fucking trans actor playing fucking Penguin.
Her name is Oslina, man. Oslina, like, was a thing.
I don't fucking care. It was Ozzy, Wazzy, Posy, Mozzie. I don't fucking care. It was dumb.
It's like,
you cannot commit, dude. You can't. Oh, you guys, you're about to have an argument that we've had in Discord. You cannot convince me that Commissioner Gordon being black would have worked in the 1930s. No way in hell.
Neither would a openly gay couple and Asian in the 1940s
in a bar kissing. No way.
No.
In hell.
What really got me crazy is like you had Barbara Gordon representing white men at that time. Like, like that's not happening. Like, sorry, like, don't get me wrong, there were black lawyers back in the day, but they weren't representing white people. Like that's historically inaccurate.
No, they particularly was only dealing with black judges and black courts in kangaroo areas.
Yeah. That's how it was and everything. Like that's the sad fact. But like what Bruce Timm made up was a fantasy world or whatever. Like if you're gonna put Batman in the 1940s, put him in the 1940s. You know.
Dude, I've said this to you. I think Bruce Timm took it too many up the ass before he made this show. I'm just saying. He took it too many times up the ass. He
didn't have Paul Dini with him because, like, I think
Paul Dini said he didn't want to have nothing to do with it because he knew it was going to fail and it was going to be retarded.
Because like Paul Dini, like it's like Bruce Timm, like even though Paul Dini and Bruce Timm made Barbara and Bruce a thing. Other than that, we put that to the side and everything. People can make mistakes. Those two are good together. Like they even each other out. Like they made Superman and Batman and the Justice League cartoons just work because they were like they kept each other in line, made sure like the characters were acting like the characters. And of course RP to Dwayne McDuffie, like he was one of the main people that was helping out with the Justice League cartoons too, or whatever, and Static Shock or whatever. So it was like that era once again. 90s, mid 2000s, you had those TV shows, good writing. Good directors, yeah.
Good. You don't have that now. You don't have that now because you have these woke activists thinking they're going to come in and completely throw everything that we know and love about a character out and put themselves into it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
insert.
I mean, we've talked about this God knows how many times. How the one way to get movies to be good again, take out the modern era bullshit out of them.
There's no such thing as the modern audience.
No, and that's a myth.
Yeah.
That's like that's like the Loch Ness monster and fucking Bigfoot.
The Loch Ness exists.
And another thing, you want to know what kills your movie is when you say modern audience. The moment you say modern audience, your stuff is already dead. No one's watching it. Like that's like the moment you say modern audience, that's when
they said that for the Blade movie. It's gonna be a modern take. It's like, oh, well,
that Blade movie's not gonna fucking happen. It's not.
That's why it's called modern audience, since it's never gonna happen.
It's like, okay, and even if it does happen, you already ruined it because you already said modern audience, like, you know, the modern day audience.
A modern take on Blade. It's like, oh, great,
dude. This is what they need to do. Just give us one more Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
Blade movie. That's all we want.
Old Man Snipes.
Yeah,
I mean,
please. Just do that.
Like with Sinners. Is like me and Phantom talked about this. Like this movie talks about racism, but it's not in a fucking cringy way to where like even like where white people are like, you know, like being taught down to or whatever, or even like black people like myself that like gotta be reminded, like, hey, dude, Phantom, man, racism is bad, bro. It's bad, man. Like it's really bad. Like, you know.
It's a bad thing. Really? Is it now?
This is the thing. The guy that directed this movie, he did it so perfectly. You know, if he would have done this in like this day, like 2025, yeah, if he would have done this in 2025, we would hate this movie.
Yeah,
we would hate this movie. But he put it doing Jim Crow, the Jim Crow era. And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Now, if they want to do that with other movies, be like, okay, we make it a period piece where all this shit's rampant. I'm down for it because it would fit the story.
It's real life. It's real life.
Like another instance similar to this movie, you could do like if you want to do different time periods or different countries, you could do like during the Korean Japan occupation.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, like vampires during like think about it. You do a Sinners in like Japan or Korea. That like I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's do it like that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like we're going to talk about to the Saskas tomorrow night about like horror movies and how like they're bringing back classic, you know, horror movie monsters back, and it's actually a good thing. To me, I think the superhero movie is dead.
Yeah,
I think they should start doing the video game adaptations. You know, we're about to get the new Mortal Kombat, which looks pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, you know, we got Mario, and it's like, give us video game movies. And thank God they actually cast a man and a woman to play Link and Zelda in the fucking Zelda movie. Thank fucking God on that.
Yeah, they're complaining. It's like you're basing an entire casting decision based on one singular game franchise. You're basing this entire character assuming they're going to make Twilight Princess Zelda.
Let me ask you this, like, so I mean, I'm not like in the Zelda universe like that, but when I was like looking at the outrage, there was a lot of people that were gooning over how could I say it?
Hunter Schafer, whatever their fucking name was.
Somebody like a lady that has a dingling bits. Shout out to Disparu, like dingling bits.
They're
Well, so we were talking about this like a couple of nights ago. It's like if you want to put Hunter Schafer, that's the name of the actor that was going to play Zelda. they could put him as
Sheik.
in Metroid as Samus. But then I was thinking, nah, they need. Well, the thing is with Samus, they're gonna have to get like somebody that's like a former MMA fighter.
Gina Carano as Samus.
Nah, she's too old for it. Gina Carano's mother brain be another story, but it's like people are sick and tired of the trans agenda in entertainment.
We don't
100%.
care. We don't care you're trans. It's really annoying when you just start putting it in front of you or whatever.
You throw it in people's faces.
Yeah.
It's like, so I was going through YouTube the other day and I was watching, shorts and stuff, trying to find stuff for the show. And I was watching this one guy talk about how from 2014 up until now, you've had an influx of, trans people, coming into the door and taking away female roles. Then you have like a lot of characters being race swapped and gender swapped.
Yeah.
And it's like, enough's enough. We're sick of this shit. We want our entertainment back.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm gonna give props to the Olympic Committee. They said no females with dicks are allowed anymore.
Thank God.
Thank
God for Donald Trump too, for like saying no more males and females.
Out of all the places, I feel like the athletic place is a place you should not allow, because like
it's not fair.
If you want to be, that's whatever, but don't try to compete in the sport, because that's a little like shocking.
Could you just hold on? Could you just imagine if there was a trans person, transformer robot in disguise playing the WNBA? I think it'd be a little bit more entertaining. But it was.
There is one. There is one. They're called Brittany Murphy.
You mean Brittany Griner? But
Brittany Griner.
Yeah. No. Well,
we've seen the pictures. We've seen the pictures. It's a dude.
You mean the one that got arrested? They got swapped out for the Merchant of Death.
Yep.
Yeah,
that one.
It's a dude. It's a dude.
Listen. I'm just saying, like, if the WNBA wants to be like somewhat like entertaining, you know what? Bring some men over, like the ones that couldn't make it to the NBA.
Oh, Chris, have you seen the stuff on YouTube here lately where all the women of the WNBA has those T-shirts, "Pay us equally"?
Yes.
I'm like, well, if you could actually put butts in seats, I think you would get paid more. Nobody gives a shit about women's sports. I'm sorry. Nobody does. The only women's sports people care about is gymnastics.
Gymnastics and women's volleyball.
Volleyball. beach volleyball. Or
hey,
like
and
that.
Women's soccer. Women's soccer is pretty dope too. Or whatever. I'll watch some.
The hell it is. The hell it is. You got damn fucking lesbians in there ruining the fucking shit, thinking they're better than the fucking men.
No. Actually, I take that back. Women's tennis, like, oh my goodness.
Hey, Chris, remember, the women's soccer team got paid when the men got into the semifinals. They got paid the same when they got the women got paid for something they didn't even do.
Yeah, no, it's crazy
for the men's national team's achievement.
Oh yeah, there's another sport, women's wrestling.
Women's wrestling, yeah. I mean, I like watching women box. I like watching women boxing, and I like watching women's MMA. But like, it's like a 50-50 inside the community or whatever. I don't mind it and everything. Yeah.
Chris' favorite sport is slap fist.
You know one of the greatest shows they ever came out with in the last like 10 years is the one where they're in the octagon and the women slap each other's butts and G-strings.
I'd never heard of this sport.
I was trying to say that
later on.
Chris, I was trying to say that the slap sport that you hate is your favorite.
Fucking power slap, that bullshit.
Yeah, that thing.
It's fucking bullshit.
Dude, I love power slap, especially that one where they have that girl that gets that Russian girl she looks Asian, but she gets slapped and she looks Russian afterwards.
You talk to almost everybody in the MMA community, and like we despise power slap. Like
it's just funny to watch them get slapped. It's not an actual.
It's not real fighting. I'm sorry. Like you stand there to do.
You're standing there to get slapped.
You know the funny thing is about power slap. If I was in that contest and somebody would slap me, my head wouldn't even move. They'd probably break their fucking hand. Literally.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's I don't know, dude. We're in the time where our entertainment is at a all-time low. Comedy sucks.
Yeah.
Storytelling is not good. I say the only good Generation Z show is Phineas and Ferb. Like that's the only show that.
I would say that was the last. That or Gravity Falls is the last good thing on Disney Disney made.
Chris, have you seen the little thing? I'm sorry, Ebola. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's the last thing that when the Disney Channel existed, Gravity Falls was the last thing left.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, have you seen the female voice actors for Phineas and Ferb's mom and his sister reacting to their to when she finds out they've actually been doing stuff on X? That's hilarious as hell.
Yeah.
It's like, Mom, I've been telling you all this time they've been doing this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Phineas and Ferb, like that's that one TV show where I could sit down and watch with my little cousins, and like they be watching that, and I'm like, yo, this show is actually good. This reminds me of a millennial show. Like they had care and it has heart in it or whatever. I mean, come on, who doesn't like Perry the Platypus? Then Perry the Platypus is
a few weeks ago I was watching like the compilations of just Steven's first reacting when he puts on his hat. It's like a platypus, Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus.
It's like reverse Superman. If you think about it, it's reverse Superman.
Perry.
So, do we have anything else for tonight?
I mean, if you want to talk about Colbert, we can. I mean, he got fired.
Yeah. Nah. Hey, goodbye. Yeah, Stephen Colbert got the axe.
Apparently, The View might get the axe as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that today. So, Joy, what's her name on The View?
Joy Behar
today said that they have one more episode and they're going on hiatus and they don't know when they're coming back.
Oh, thank God, please, Lord.
Yeah,
your mercy is amazing. Like, please, like we don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll suck if you don't have anything for content, but like, my goodness, those old bats need to go.
Hey, I think it's a worthy sacrifice. We don't have content, but we don't have to hear them anymore.
Dude, no. You know what's another thing that, like, like late night TV? I'm glad it's dying. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm celebrating as we speak, or whatever. There's no need for it anymore because. It's like they're like late night TV is like watching YouTube or something. Like you can you got YouTubers for that. They took their place. However,
I mean, just think about it. Hell, if we would do a late night show like that, we'd probably get more viewers than Stephen Colbert does. And hell, I mean, he's been bleeding money ever since COVID. I mean, you guys gotta remember he did that stupid COVID dance.
Yeah,
it's like
remember when they were on strike that they couldn't write their own scripts and comedians,
and they did that podcast, and it was fucking gay.
And you could tell, the Jimmy Fallon did not want to be there at all. He's just like,
okay,
he wants to die.
You want to know what? I'll say one thing. Out of all those late night people, Jimmy Fallon is somewhat base. He's not 100%.
I would say he's the most tame or the most generous out of them.
He's the one that actually he has the manners not to like go completely full retard.
Yeah. Never go full retard.
Yeah. Like sometimes he has cases, he does it, but he doesn't go like where it's insane.
Yeah. Like he makes fun of the situation, but he also makes fun of the other side too. But
Yeah.
he does. But he hits the. It's like with the boys. They make fun of the conservatives with like a shotgun, and they just hit the liberals with this water pistol or whatever. So yeah, that's all I got, man.
Yeah,
It's
me
late night.
too.
Yeah, late night TV
Yeah.
sucks. YouTube is the new future.
Mhm.
Western entertainment, is it like in a bind? Yeah, is it completely gone?
Not exactly, but
It's
look
not, it's
It's
looking
getting
like
there.
it's struggle
What?
busing.
Let's just put it this way, Crease. It's got 1 foot in, 1 foot off the ground.
yeah. Yeah, I mean it's really up to the millennials to pass it down to the Gen Z, but I don't think Gen Z and Generation
Dude, Gen
Alpha
Z's
can.
are no offense, but Gen Z's are retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say I think I was putting a kind of a quote my dad used to do when I was young. I think Western entertainment will survive as long as they can have their chair in the air with only 3 feet on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
But I guess that's
Yeah,
it for
then we
us
can end it right
tonight.
here. Yeah, we
And,
can end it
and
right here.
and don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, we're gonna have the Saskas on for the Homies podcast, and we're gonna have a little fun with those beautiful, beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm gonna let everybody know. So Amp you made a bet with me. Well, Amp you said the only thing I'm gonna do is drool when I'm on stream with them. I'm gonna prove you wrong, asshole. Might drool a little bit, but not a lot. I would be mad if I wouldn't.
Just
But yeah. So thank you guys for coming. Ebola, what you got going on?
well, besides, actually, I do have a video coming out tomorrow, probably like around 5 o'clock.
Nice.
Surprise Friday video, but usually it's Monday, Tuesday videos, Wednesday with Sophie on Wednesday night.
Date night.
Thursday afternoon stream, and then stream with the homies on usual Thursday. Then, anime with the homies on Saturday.
Yeah. Crease, what you got going on? I heard Jacob is coming back for
Yeah, Jacob is coming back. Like
Sunday.
it's Sunday. Tune into the Chosen One. I might make a little bit of appearance on there. Not sure yet. Not 100% sure, but like I'll try to do my best. Definitely I will probably do a Fantastic Four review. I don't know if I'll go to the theater, might find the video somewhere at my house. I don't know. But like I will be doing a review on Fantastic Four or whatever. Of course, tomorrow tune in for the Saska sisters. Once again, the lady's been like hitting up my inbox like crazy. Like I have to like put them. I have to block them. Like stop. Like I get it. You guys are coming on, and I understand. Thank you. No, no. All jokes aside, like they're excited. They're ready. And yeah. So 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Tune in for that, and then of course we have the anime with the homies channel. Yeah, that's all I got going on, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't really got much going on. Be here tomorrow night as usual. Saturday night anime with the homies. We're working on a few things here. I still think the idea of doing a show talking about like classic movies from the 50s, 60s up to like the early 2000s. I think that'd be a cool show to do. But in all, we will see you guys tomorrow night for the official For the Homies podcast episode
56.
I can't remember 56 with the Saska sisters. Till next time, I'm Fat MX. He's Booming Bob. He's MMA Chris King Jr. And before I leave, Amp Camp U fan, you're Fig. Good night, everybody.
Peace.